Hey guys, it's Hannah. Sorry I didn't update in a while. I've just been really busy with school and 4th of July holiday things. I had friends that were home from their summer jobs and internships, so sorry. It's been kind of busy. And I've just felt really rushed with like homework and other things, so sorry. Um, I said I'd do like a college student video, like how to stay healthy in college, a couple weeks ago, and I'm rescheduling that hopefully for this week. So keep your eye out for that. Um, I found that as it gets hotter and it's getting more and more humid, and it just summer's really kicking in, that I need to work more on like hydration and really need to wake up early so I can get out there and run right away. And yeah, it's kind of gross out. Week 6, I had to reschedule one of my runs, and I was kind of proud of myself for that. No, woke up early on a Friday. I usually either cross train or rest on Fridays, so woke up early, went running for week 6, and then my long run was like the Sunday before my half marathon, which was on a Thursday. So I was thinking, like, oh, should I run 8 miles? Should I run 10 miles? Because the highest I've ever ran was 8. And then um, I went 8 or like 7.5 or something, just because, again, it was so hot out and I was like panicking. And I used goo, which I've used before, but I took it with Powerade, and you're not supposed to do that. And I know that you're not supposed to do that. It says it on the package. But I did it anyway, and that was a really bad idea. Some stomach problems, and that wasn't very cool. But then I came home and I took an ice bath. Again, I just really did not want my legs to be torn up for my half marathon like 4 days later. So, ice bath, which really wasn't that bad, I thought. I stayed there for like 10 minutes, or 12 minutes maybe. Yeah. You're not supposed to be in ice baths very long. Um, and then my half marathon didn't really go as planned. I was pretty dehydrated leading up to it, um, the day before, and that wasn't very cool. So make sure you hydrate well the week of your race. Any distance, make sure you're hydrated. Uh, Look at the course before you start, before the race day. Make sure you kind of know where the elevation is, where the water stops are. That really helped me, because I did a 10K and I like never looked at the course, and then that was a pretty long 6 miles, not knowing where water was, not knowing, oh, we're turning here, like how far is this again? So kind of like know what your course looks like if you're gonna run something like that. And then yeah, I got a new medal for my medal rack, so that's exciting. And the first 10 and a half miles went pretty well for me. I was able to run it. I was able to keep my pace. I stopped for a bathroom break at like mile 5, and I probably shouldn't have done that because there was a line, and somebody was like in one of the porta potties, and they took like 7 minutes. Like, it was just like insanely long. So it's like you can't do that during a race. Like, you get in and you get out. That's it. So, I made the same mistake I did during my long run that week. I took some goo and then I washed it down with Powerade again. And I don't know why. Like, because it was like a Powerade stop, and then like down a little bit more, there was a water stop. So I grabbed the Powerade, drank it, I took my goo, and then I took the Powerade, and then I took water. And I should have just taken like a glass or two of water instead. So yeah, stomach problems happened at like mile 10, 10 and a half. And then I kind of did like a run walk thing to finish. So I was on pace to like finish at like my goal time up until then, and then it just kind of like murdered my time. But I felt kind of bad about myself, and then I talked to a friend who's just like naturally gifted, and he comes from like a really athletic family, and yeah, that didn't really make me feel better about myself. So make sure if you're gonna run something like that, like talk to people who more matched your level or who are just going to be more encouraging. So, and then I felt better. I'm like, okay, 13.1 miles is a long distance. So it's the first time I've ever done something like that. Like I only trained up to 8 miles. So the fact that I was able to run like 10, 10 and a half before I really had to slow down, that's an accomplishment for me. So that's pretty cool. And then week 7, I took it easy because I had my half marathon that week, and I didn't want to do like 5 miles the day before, so I took it easy. And then the Sunday after my half marathon, I was supposed to run 9 miles, but it was so hot and gross out, and this was in like 8 o'clock in the morning too, so it was gross, and I ended up running 1 mile, and my shins were killing me, so I walked home. This week I'm gonna work on eating better, like more paying attention to it. I used to count calories, and it worked really well for me. And then I stopped when I was marathon training, but I think I'm gonna start that again. I don't know, just kind of to see where I'm at. So, yeah, I might also make a video on like how to prepare for your first road race or something like that. I don't know. I get a lot of questions about that, more from my own friends and people online, but I've also been asked that on Tumblr a few times. So, yeah, have a nice day. Bye.